Okay, let's look at this leather seat here. They brought us, there's some damage right there, a lot of color missing. Now I'm going to clean the entire seat so that it's going to look good when I'm finished. And I do the way Sam recommends. I use the Sam soap. Now this is a product that's going to wet the leather. So as you see, I'm going to scrub it real well and clean it off with a dry towel. But we want to make sure that the leather is completely dry before we do any type of repair work or add any color to the area. So I'm going to really dry it well with either my hair dryer to hasten the time, or I'm just going to walk away and let it happen naturally. But again, we really stress that you make the area dry or have it dry before you do any work on it. Okay, now I'm also cleaning the seat areas because I want the entire thing to look good when they come to pick it up after I'm finished with it. Okay, and I just clean it. I'm not making a big deal out of it. I'm cleaning it lightly, and here, as you can see, I'm getting my hair dryer ready, and I just blowing the heat on there to dry it. Okay, now this part, we want to make this as smooth as we can before we're going to color it, and I'm going to clean it now with plastic leather prep using my gray pad, but I'm going to first sand it because I don't want to have any indentations there or any lip around those edges where the color is missing. So I sand it real well with probably 400 or 600 sandpaper. That's all I'm using right there. And now, as you can see, I sprayed the plastic leather prep on and cleaned it. And I'm going to clean it probably at least 2 times, up to 3 or 4 even, depending on what I'm doing. Okay, now here I'm using my Pro number 1, which is our primer sealer. It's a heavy liquid. I just spray a drop or 2 on there, and you can see how far it goes. And I just spread it out there lightly, and I walk away again, let it dry. And now I come back with 400 or 600 sandpaper, and I'm just going in one direction there, making it as smooth as possible, taking away some of the shine, of course, too, when I'm sanding it. And it's going to make that area very smooth, and it's going to allow the surface to accept my color. Okay, and as you can see again, I really believe in cleaning and the surface, preparing it before I add color. Now I'm starting to add with my airbrush my color, and you can see I'm misting on the color very lightly. And we're going to put on light coats, 3, 4, 5 light coats, but the main thing here is that you do it in light coats, and that you also dry it in between each coat, or let it dry itself if you have some air or warm air circulating if you're using the Sure coat. And I use my hair dryer on the leather here, on the leather seat, so I'm definitely using Sure coat here. And as you see, I'm drying the area, and my next coat then is going to go to any new spots maybe that didn't quite take as well, or if it's wet, it's just going to run to the same spot. So that's why you dry in between each coat. And here I'm getting near the end. I'm actually just misting on and blending it out toward the good stuff. And well, really, you can't see what I did. That's the idea. It's really blending well. The color's really great. I'm drying it here, and there's our finished job. Now, isn't that amazing? It really, really came out good. Anyone who didn't know what we did and they look in the car, never going to see this.